Good morning and welcome back. Trinidad and Tobago, we continue with the program. Christmas in July, it continues, the gift of sight. On Monday, 30th July 2018, 24 patients who were struggling financially had their cataracts removed for free. Here to tell us more about this initiative, as well as the Trinidad Eye Hospital, we have Dr. Ronnie Bowler. He is chairman and head surgeon at the Trinidad Eye Hospital, and we are also joined by organization transformation leader, Franca Mohammed. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Rina.
Thank you so much for being here. We have a lot to talk about. We're talking about Trinidad Eye Hospital, first of all, and this amazing initiative. I'd like to ask you, Ms. Mohammed, how long has the Trinidad Eye Hospital been around, and what are some of the services that they provide?
So Trinidad Eye Hospital has really been incorporated as a not-for-profit organization since 2016. However, Dr. Bowler has been in the eye care business for more than 8 years now. So we have had the opportunity to change focus, and we've become a mission-driven organization specifically geared towards providing quality, affordable eye care for all, and to make the world better by doing that. So we have embarked on this initiative, and this is why Christmas in July really supports that mission. So we're happy to talk about that and get people excited and, interested in what we're trying to do with eye care in Trinidad and Tobago.
So you all have realigned focus.
Yes.
So the focus is now not just for Christmas, but also you're bringing Christmas to July. How did this initiative begin?
Well, it came out of the patients. We were doing Christmas in July, and as the years went on, it became obvious that we couldn't do enough in one surgery day a year. So we were being asked if we could do it a second time. So when we did the Christmas in July last year, we had 25 people already waiting and asking, could we get our surgeries? And we didn't want them to wait an entire year, to get the surgeries. So we approached the sponsors, we got involved, we talked to MedCore, the surgery center, and we asked them, could we do a Christmas in July? And the response was overwhelming. Yes, let's do it.
So you would have had doctors volunteering to be part of this as well?
Yes. So we have to thank guys like Dr. Dorian Dwarika, who always steps up and comes to the fore to help with the project. Sheldon Olton, always helpful. And more doctors asking us to come on and do more. So we really have to thank the sponsors as well. MedCore, who gives us the theatre facilities, and that's Good Health Medical, ICU, who really brings a lot of stuff to the table, disposables, everything, Trin Farm, Nabis, and Good Health.
Okay. Now you were able to perform 24 surgeries. This last initiative took place Monday, 30th July. How were these people screened?
Right, so we go through a pretty rigorous screening process. Right now, if you want to get onto the list, you have to come in and see us in the clinic. We have to ensure the diagnosis is correct. That's the first thing. So you'll see the doctors. We'll confirm that this is the situation. Then you ask us, we want to go onto the list. And then we have to recommend you to the team, and the team will meet, discuss all the cases, ensure that there is a need, and then you'll go through that process.
Okay. How has this transformation been so far?
Well, transformation work is very dynamic. There's a lot of moving parts. So apart from having transformation of initiatives, we also have a physical transformation in process whereby we want to open a hospital in 2019 in Cunupia. So plans for that are on the way as well. So apart from doing the initiative transformation, we're looking at staff, projects, processes, systems, all of the things that make an organization efficient. So we really want to do the same for eye care at the Trinidad Eye Hospital.
What would it take to make this happen? Do you need sponsors, that sort of thing? Corporate Trinidad and Tobago needs to come on board?
Well, I think it's just about buy-in and commitment to the mission, because so far people are really inspired and they just want to get involved, and we really need to make sure that we put policies, procedures in place, that we manage our systems well, but certainly having the support of the corporate partners, that really does help, because as we saw in the event on Monday, people really were excited to be involved, and we really appreciate that. It really sends a positive message throughout.
Wonderful. At the Trinidad Eye Hospital, apart from cataracts, are there other areas that you'll focus on, like glaucoma perhaps?
Yes. When we look at blindness in the country, glaucoma is actually the leading cause of blindness in Trinidad. And cataracts is number two on the list. And diabetic retinopathy is high up. And when you look at moderate blindness, it's refractive error, simple things like glasses. So the Trinidad Eye Hospital, looks at these areas. We've looked at the country, look at the needs, and we've been looking at screening for diabetic retinopathy. We recently launched the DESP program, which is the Diabetic Eye Screening program of the Trinidad Eye Hospital. And that program is a photographic screening program. And we want to screen every single diabetic in Trinidad to make sure that no diabetic will ever go blind under our watch. Once we can look at these diabetic eyes over time, we'll be able to pick up disease very early. We'll be able to see your eyes year on year, photograph year on year. So we will know when you develop your first hemorrhage or first problem. And we'll be able to screen you and treat you in good time. So you don't develop severe eye problems or ever go blind or lose your eyesight. That will be one of the aims of the eye hospital. And this is one of our initiatives. Glaucoma will also be picked up as we screen and move forward. We're not only looking at the retina for bleeding, we're looking at the nerve to see if you're developing glaucoma, the eye pressure, everything within the program. So that's just one of the initiatives that we have. We're looking at eye care generally within the country. So we want to get rid of avoidable blindness, which is like cataracts, things that is easy to treat. Make Trinidad a cataract-free zone would be a good way to move forward. Move us from where we are into first world. I mean, that's what we want to do. Ensuring we have the highest quality and we always give you a world-class eye service.
Do you have an idea of how soon we'll be able to roll out the diabetic eye screening program?
So we launched it in February of this year. And our chief consultant is a guy called Vineet Kumar. He is from the Liverpool region in the UK. He'll actually be here next month. Maybe you can invite us. We'll come along and talk about that program. But he is our lead of the program, and it's designed on the UK model. So we're using the same systems and processes to ensure the highest standard and quality is maintained.
When we talk about cataracts and that surgery, what does it entail?
Well, actually, cataract surgery in principle is a very simple surgery. All we do is we remove the lens that is causing the problem. So as you age, the lens changes in size over time, but it has the same capsule hole in it. So what happens is as it grows and grows and grows, it eventually becomes opaque, and it blocks all the light from coming into your eye and giving you vision. So you start to realize everything looking through a dirty window, really, really foggy vision. So what we do is we remove that lens and we give you a nice new brand artificial lens that makes you see as if you were 20 years old again. It's amazing surgery. It takes usually around 10 minutes. It goes smooth 99% of the times. And by the next day, you think, wow, I have been missing out on the whole world for so long. So it's great. It transforms people's lives. And, some people lose their independence. Yeah. That's one of the reasons we do this project. Because patients tell us, I am so grateful you did this surgery for me. Now I could see about myself. I could eat. Simple things we take for granted. Yes. And they hug you in the clinic. They give you fruits. It's like amazing.
So the next event takes place in December.
Yes. The 17th of December is the date that we've chosen.
And how do people get on board or at least apply to be screened to qualify for this?
Well, you have to come in and see one of the Trinidad Eye Hospital doctors first. And then we will do the assessment, and you just have to ask.
How do people contact you?
Right, to our website is trinidadihospital.org. All of the contact numbers are there because we operate in San Fernando, Freeport, Maraval, and St. Augustine.
Wonderful.
So people can choose where is most convenient.
Okay, well, it's been a pleasure chatting with you. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you, Rina.
You're most welcome. Well, news is up next. Stay tuned.